Hi there, Anita here. People often ask me if career fulfillment is possible, and I say resounding yes. I have career fulfillment, as most of my clients do. And so today I'm just going to share with you a couple of tips on what you can do to ensure that you have fulfilled career, have a fulfilling career. And it's through a very simple tool that I call values alignment. And what is that? It is simply aligning your core values to your career choice. And so here are a few tips on what you can do. Number one, reflect on your values. You can't align values, you don't even know what they are. So, what are your core values? Reflect on that and identify them and to know what matters the most to you in life, including what you're willing to compromise on and what you're not. Number two, evaluate your roles, whether it's current or future roles. Do they align with those values? Number three, define your professional priorities. Now, for some people, they don't care about working at home, working remotely, or working in the office. If that's important to you, make it known. If it's not, make that known. For some people, it might be money. I want to make six figures or maybe less. They don't care as long as they find joy in what they do day in and day out. So find what really works for you. Are you interested in social impact? Are you interested in finance? Is not a bad thing. Don't be shy about wanting money. Please don't be shy about wanting money. As long as you're not selfishly insisting that that's all that life has to be for you. And then number four now. Number four, explore industries and companies. There are companies called B corporations, and these are very purpose-driven, values-based companies. They're not so much about income and profits. They are just all about the impact that they make, the social impact or any other form of impact that they make. So explore companies that you want for yourself. For me, just with where my values land, kind of things that I love to do, for the most part, I find that many of the jobs that I tend to apply to or want to get interested in are typically within government. Not to say I have anything opposed to the private sector. Of course, if I see something in the private sector that aligns with what I want, I will go for it. It's just the nature of what I'm looking for typically ends up being in government. Number five, seek opportunities for impact. Now, opportunities for impact doesn't always have to be paid employment. It can be not less. It can be non-paid employment, so volunteering opportunities. So, for instance, I always say that I'm one of the most dynamic persons you would ever meet because I love to write. And I express that through my blogs. I express that through my book that I have authored. I love to educate and raise awareness on topics of interest to me, like child sexual abuse, because I'm a survivor myself. And I love to empower and help other people, survivors like myself, find their voice. And so I do that. I don't get paid, so to speak, well, except for my book gigs, maybe speaking gigs along that topic. I don't get paid, like I don't have a 9 to 5 that is based on that, right? And so you can find something similar. It can be through volunteering. I love empowering and working with youth and women, and so I have a community platform for women where we gather together, read a book, but beyond reading the book, we gather to help ourselves grow professionally and personally. I love to work with youth, and I do that through my church. And so there's different ways, opportunities that you can apply to help you create the impact that you're looking for, and it aligns with your values. I go to bed every night, and I kid you not, I go to bed every night fulfilled. Now, I didn't say productive every single day, right? But fulfilled. I may not always get everything on my to-do list checked off every single day, but I go to bed for the most part knowing that I did my bit to the degree of what I really want to do in life and my time on this earth. And then communicate your values. I don't even know what number that is, but communicate your values. All right. This is important. This is important because, as people get to know you and get to meet with you, whether it's through LinkedIn, social media posts that you do, whether it's on your resume, whether it's in interviews, find a way to always make sure that you're somehow connecting your values to people so they know. In workplaces, this has really helped me avoid things like unnecessary, like there's no necessary and unnecessary gossip, but help me avoid gossip in general. I don't have the time, nor energy, nor space to sit around and talk trash about other people. I just don't. And so knowing that uplifting people is a key part for me, no one would even come close to me trying to do that. But beyond that, and that's just a very tiny example, right? but communicate your values even in the jobs that you go to. And it's important that you know, because by the time you go to a company and you're interviewing with them whose values don't align with yours, it's easy to spot it out. It's easier when you know what your own values are and when you know what you're looking for in an organization. And then finally, continually reassess. Continually reassess. As you evolve, what matters to you will change. And I'll give you an example. For me, I was one of those people that I didn't really care if I worked from home or I worked from the office. I just wanted some opportunities to be able to do both as I please. But it turns out no company is giving me that. So but I didn't really care until the pandemic hit. And quite frankly, I don't think I even really cared until we were mandated to come back to the office. And I realized, oh, shoot, I really do care. And I have a preference. And the preference is really that I can go back and forth as I want. And so I tried to negotiate for that. It wasn't happening. That was my cue to look for something else because during the pandemic, there were a lot of shifts that happened in my life personally. It was also, you know, in the pandemic, I wrote my book. I started blogging and YouTubing and all these other things that I just shared earlier. And so one of the things that it made me realize, or one of the adjustments that I had made in the pandemic, was trying to work less and be more present with my family. And I realized how much I really enjoy that, and I want to be with my babies more often than I typically have been. And so recognizing that made me seek other alternatives, other opportunities that aligned with that need. I share this to say that as you evolve, your priorities might shift, your values might evolve as well. At the core, maybe not so much, but maybe how you express them might evolve as well, right? And you would want to make sure that your career goals and your career needs continue to align with those values. And so, in the end, the crux of the matter really is this: embrace the journey of building a career path that aligns with the best version of who you are, so that when you wake up and you go to work every morning, you don't have, you know, that tugging thing in your heart that says, oh, I really don't enjoy doing this. You don't want that. You want something that, you know, because life in itself is difficult enough, right? So you want something that when you go to bed at night and you think back on your day and you reflect, and for the love of God, I hope people do that, because I do. But when you get into your bed at night and you're reflecting through your day and through the things that you've done, you can go to bed with a smile on your face and wake up with a smile on your face, knowing that I did my bit, and tomorrow I will continue from where I stopped. I really hope that this has helped you. If this resonates with you, please, I am begging you, be sure to like, be sure to comment and tell me how it resonates with you. But more importantly, be sure to share with others. Research has shown that we would spend our prime years and 1/3 of our lives, which would be our prime years, working. Believe me, you want to make sure that you're working in a place that brings you fulfillment, right? Or you want to make sure that it aligns with your values and you're going to bed and showing up every day fulfilled and happy about what you do. It's tough enough. Let's not add misalignment of values to it. I hope this helped you. Don't forget to share. If you're not following me already, I encourage you to go ahead and follow for more content. My name is Anita Defie, and I am committed to helping you as a professional live a fulfilled life. And if you're a racialized person in Canada, I am committed to your career success and your continued fulfillment in your time in this country. Take care now, and bye.